So I'm going to call up our friend Jim Pimental, who I have known since I moved to the area when he was a bricklayer, and is now an organizer, the Bricklayers Union, and an officer for the Southeast Mass Building Trades, as well as an executive board member for the Southeastern Mass Labor Council. And so I'm bringing up Jim right now. Thanks. Please give him a warm welcome.
Thank you, Kim, and good to see you all. I have the honor of presenting Doug Nelson with the George Ripley Building Trades Award. And I just got to say, about 3 years ago, the Southeastern Mass Building Trades Council signed a project labor agreement with Vineyard Wind for the first major offshore wind farm in the country. And like any new industry, it's had its challenges, its bumps, its hurdles. But the electricians, probably more so than any other trade, have been the beneficiary of man hours from the project. And Doug Nelson, as former business manager for IBEW 223, has been a steady and calming influence in that whole process, because we needed labor and management to work very well together in this new industry. And so, you know, like a lot of what we do in the offshore wind industry and the clean energy economy and everything else we're involved in, politics has a major influence. And then Doug decided to hang it up on September 27th and decided to retire. And as you all know, since then, everything's gone to shit politically. So I just have to say, Doug, why in the hell couldn't you wait until November 6th to retire? But no, all kidding aside, for those of you that have been around long enough to have known the late, great George Ripley, we got one right here. George was a true gentleman, an old school trade unionist, a consummate professional, and Doug epitomizes all those things. He has been a pleasure to work with in the building trades. I'm the president of the Southeastern Mass Building Trades. Doug was vice president of the Brockton Building Trades. We work together on a host of issues, and so it gives me great pleasure to present this plaque, which I'm going to read to you. To Business Manager Doug Nelson, IBEW Local 223 AFL-CIO, the George Ripley III Memorial Award, in recognition of his record of service to the members and families of Local 223, in recognition of his faithful participation in and support of the Southeastern Massachusetts Building Trades Council, AFL-CIO, and in recognition of his meaningful and generous support for the work of Building Pathways South and apprenticeship in general, and in recognition of his important role in the leadership of the Southeastern Massachusetts labor movement, presented this 12th day of November 2024 by the Arnold M. Dubin Labor Education Center, UMass Dartmouth. Thank you.
Jimmy, when you called me about this, you really kind of set me back. I really, we here as labor leaders, labor people throughout Massachusetts, Southeastern Mass, Brockton area, we do this every single day. This is what we do. We do it for the right reasons. I do know that we have a lot of challenges, but you know what? Jimmy's talking about me up here, but I have to say to Jimmy, I still remember the first day I met Jimmy walking into Southeastern Mass Building Trades 15 years ago as the agent for 223. And seeing this guy just standing there up in front was, come up to us, welcomed you, but that's what we do. That's what we always do. And he's right, the whole offshore wind situation has been a roller coaster and a half. I'm happy to say that I had to turn the keys over to Steve Barry, IBEW Local 223's new business manager, but it's what we do every single day, and we all stand on the shoulders of giants that have been here before, that have done this work for us every single day, and I think no matter what I do in retirement, I am always going to try to be a proponent of the labor unions. And if there was ever a time that we needed an organization like the labor education, it's today, and we all know why. Not getting political, but that's what it is to teach what labor is all about, to teach the people coming up behind us on what labor is all about. I accept this award. I appreciate it. On behalf of me, my wife, my mother are here. I really appreciate this award, and I thank you all. I will say, I've been here from time and time again. I never expected to be standing up here, so thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you.